that time when it was Tracy and Caleb were just coming to camp, and they came to our house to meet Dad, and he had just gotten out of the shower, and they were sitting in the living room, and Dad came up the stairs in his underpants, and no, but they didn't see him, but we all saw him, the family, and then he quickly scampered into the kitchen, and Mom saw him, and she went and got him some pants, and then he just came out of the kitchen dressed.
I always appreciate Dad's farts, especially the rapid fire machine gun ones.
I remember one time I got to ride on the bus with Dad when he was doing his school bus route, and I was sitting kind of in the middle, closer to the front, and then all of a sudden we hear this really loud fart. It was loud, and all the kids were blaming each other, and no one could figure out who did it. And I remember looking up to the front, and I could see Dad in the mirror. He had this little smirk on his face because it was Dad.
Well, one time I remember Dad was sitting in the rocking chair, and it was the brown rocking chair in our big old house in heaven. And for some reason, he just fell over.
Dad preaching in Mom's pants. It's just classic.
Classic Dad.
Once Mom farted. And Kenton said, "Mom, that must be the second time you farted."
Her farts are fine too.
Mom tried to read this word once that was on a paper, and she was reading it, and she kept saying, "Jerry Nemo, Jerry Nemo,
Jerry Nemo.
And she started saying it louder, and we're all like, "What on earth are you talking about, Mother?" And finally we figured out she was trying to say the word Geronimo, and yeah, I can't even hear that word without almost laughing.
Right now, probably camp is my favorite thing we do as a family.
I think our trip to BC that one summer was probably one of my favorite trips. Just camping and then going to the lakefront in Victoria, the street performers, and going out to not whale watch.
Camping when we were little and playing Uno when it rained in the tent trailer, that's one of my favorites for sure.
We did try for a while to do family game nights, and that was pretty fun. And I remember as we grew older, Kyler loved them, and he would always ask to play games with us, even on non-family game nights.
Probably one of my favorite memories is when we were camping at the Rawlings Ranch. I just loved being out there in the mountains, climbing the mountain, just looking around from the top of that, staying up late, playing Uno.
I think my favorite things that we do is just when everyone gets together, all the kids, and it's crazy. Everyone's running around and screaming, and we're all crazy and having fun, and then all the kids go to bed, and then us siblings get to sit down and hang out and play a game with Mom and Dad. And I especially like it when Mom is so tired that she laughs so hard that she cries. And
thinking back now, I'm honestly super thankful for how much work that Dad put in to build a skating rink for us each year. I know there were some times that we didn't use it a whole lot, but really enjoyed having that.
I guess one thing that I do remember that I loved was after supper devotions with A View from the Zoo. That was one of my favorites. Richard Scarry and his animal stories. And I've read some of them to my kids, and they really like them too.
The thing I appreciate most is probably growing up in a Christian home and being taught about Jesus from a young age. Really a blessing. I also appreciate their hard work to push me to try and do new things.
Mom and Dad are very good example of what it looks like to show love to one another and to deal with issues controlled. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever heard Dad yell at Mom. They always support us. I mean, it's my wedding day and they were really good to us. And I'm thankful that Mom's always there to hug and give me a back rub, make me feel better, and I always call her Mama.
Mom and Dad are so constant. They're not emotionally unstable. They're very steady and secure. I've never ever felt from them that they didn't love each other. Like, I always knew they were just very secure in their relationship with each other. Yeah, I just felt so secure in our home. Never that it was ever gonna fall apart or anything was gonna happen to our family. It was very, very safe.
Mom and Dad, I love you so much. I was blessed to be one of your children, and I'm thankful that God gave me to you, and I couldn't be more thankful that you taught us about God and exemplified your relationship with Him for us every day. I love you guys lots, and I know that God will give you more joy together as He gives you days and years together.
That's a lot of time. I mean, I've done 8 years and that feels like a long time. And we've had to work through so many things in it. Sometimes it feels like you guys didn't have to work through anything. And I know that's a lie. But just knowing how much we've had to work through means that you've had to work through even more in 30 years of marriage. And you've made it and you're strong and you still love each other.
One of my earliest memories, we were on a road trip somewhere, and I was, the annoying child asking, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" And Dad got really mad at me and told me to shut up, actually. And my world, fell apart. But I remember later that day, he came to me and he asked me for forgiveness. And I was just a little kid, and that memory has been huge in my life, in learning even to ask my own children for forgiveness when I mess up. And yeah, that's just their commitment to teaching us and not doing it perfectly, but confessing and asking for forgiveness when they don't has been incredibly huge.
Being a parent now, it's hard work to raise your kids, right? And there's been times where I just want to be lazy and be selfish and just do my own thing and not, have to work on the kids. But Mom and Dad, I really remember that you guys put in a lot of hard work, and I want to thank you so much for that. It's meant a lot, and it's been a good example for me as a parent now to raise my boys. I love you guys. I really wish that we lived closer, and I really, really value the time that we do get to spend with you. Happy anniversary.
They've done such a good job, I think, with me. And Caleb, and Kenton, and Kareen, and Kyler, all of us.
Love you.